was in Singapore, I had some, let's see, how do you say it, Laksa Soup. And so I'm going to try making my own. It is going to use some coconut milk. And then I'm hoping this thing has all the spices that I need. Of course, a little soy sauce. I also have some bean sprouts, some peas, some mushrooms, and of course, some tofu. And I really cheated and have a cooked chicken, and I'm going to use the spinach and then these noodles. The first thing I'm going to do is when I cook these noodles, the rice noodles, I'm going to just cook them in some water. I'm going to boil the water, turn it off, and let it sit in there, because that's what they did over in Singapore. They just had it in hot water. So here we have the bean sprouts, and what I'm going to do is take them and put them in some boiling water for a couple minutes. Here are the rice noodles that were sitting. I boiled water, then put the noodles in, and this is what they look like after about 6 to 7 minutes of sitting in the hot boiling water. Over here is boiling water, and that's what the bean sprouts are going to go into next. In Singapore, you could add anything to your laksa soup that you wanted. Seaweed, mushrooms, eggs, different kinds of bok choy and greens. What I did was Americanized it probably and picked some mushrooms. These peas are really expensive. I think they were like $3, but they are so good. So I'm going to add those. You're going to put in a can of coconut milk, and this is what I'm hoping has all my spices in it, like this has the red chili powder, garlic, lemongrass, ginger, shallots, spices, lime, which I actually have some limes. I might throw some of those in there. And I don't know if I don't remember, yeah, they give you soy sauce. So anyway, I've got some soy sauce. So, on to the next thing. So I put the bean sprouts in with these noodles, and I'm going to set that to the side. And then over here I have the chicken, mushrooms, and garlic frying in with some of this red curry paste. I'm not exactly sure, I need to taste it, as to how much goes in here, because it's the first time I've ever used it. So I put about a half a thing, maybe a third of a thing in here. So I'll taste a piece of chicken and see what it tastes like. And then from there, I'm going to add the coconut milk and the pea, or no, next I'm going to add the tofu, so that fries up in here. And then I'll add the peas and the coconut milk. So you can, it wasn't that spicy, so I almost added that whole little jar to the chicken, garlic, mushroom, tofu is in here. So what I'm going to do is squeeze a lime in here and add the coconut milk and the peas. And here is the finished product. I ended up throwing in some chicken bouillon. Actually, I used Lipton soup because I didn't have the bouillon. And I wish I would have had sesame oil to fry the tofu and garlic in. I didn't have that. I'm sure that would have added to make it better tasting. But all in all, we'll see how it goes. The proof is in the pudding.